Alright, so we're gonna go over a few things. This is a Necro team for the crab boss. I'm just gonna call him the crab boss because his name is Mekkatourque, and I think it's just a dumb name. Just call him, crab boss. So this is the team that I'm featuring. I did this yesterday. The only difference is yesterday I was not using this artifact here. I was actually using this artifact. Today is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to test this artifact live and see what we can do. So basically, there's a certain way that I like to manual these three. You're going to want Ripicus to go first, put all the debuffs down. Then you want Primsta to go, then Llewellynus. The reason being for this is I want Primsta's ability out as long as possible. That way it can maximize the damage. The goal for this is we want to do more than 205 million. I am trying to do 200 million for every team. So we're going to be manualing, what I consider, I guess, manualing. I don't think it's a bad thing to have to manual this, because honestly, it's just clicking three buttons, and it's really not that bad. I know a lot of people just want auto. I mean, it's literally just clicking on three portraits. Rest is pretty much auto. I don't mind being here to do it. I actually enjoy it because I enjoy the game. So I made this team earlier this season for the Necro boss, for the actual Chaos, and also the Ardith event. A lot of people think that Necro is not really worth leveling. I personally disagree with that statement. Obviously, yes, I'm using Legos with one epic. There are other epics that are phenomenal in Necro. Summons itself is kinda not that great. I will agree with that statement. Llewellynus really makes it worthwhile. Now, with this said, she is an exclusive character, and she is a must-have for summons. Without her, summons is not good at all. They're actually pretty bad, at least from my experience. I think she is the key, and I also think that artifact helps a lot. The one that I showed you guys, where basically all the summons that die, they kind of do like 75% necrotic damage explosion. I think that actually is a very good artifact. I put it on her because Llewellynus is sacrificing hers. So I'm assuming, if I read it correctly, that's how it works. I could be wrong. I could be totally wrong, and that's not how it works. But one of the biggest things is we're going to find that out because I am not using it this time. And we're already, what, 4 minutes in? I'm at 115 million. So I'm not sure. Now, keep in mind, when I did the testing yesterday, I didn't actually manual the bosses. That was all auto. I started manualing on my last video that I did because I wanted to oh god, that's bad. Oh no, we got it all. Okay. I wanted to compare my damage from just clicking a few buttons or portraits, whatever the hell you want to say, to just letting it go manual. And I'll tell you, the 50 million difference is actually kind of huge. Now, can you use the timers to do it? Absolutely. As I've stated in other videos, I suck at it. I am learning. I will eventually learn to do it just by looking and yada yada. But until that point, that is one of my biggest weaknesses in this game. I consider myself a decent team builder. I've come up with some pretty decent comps over the last 2 seasons. I've played a total of 3 seasons since season 0. I'm still learning the game. I have people that help me out all the time that come into my stream and give me advice on some of the characters that, like, I never even realized. Odd One Gaming being one of them. Um, it feels like there is a lot of different ways that you can play certain characters. And I think that's starting to come out more and more as the game gets older and things start progressing a little bit in the game. My showcase is mainly for those people who have Llewellyness on the shelf and don't think she's a good character because she's melee. And she really is. I use her in a lot of places. A lot. Necro was my main team this season. I used Necro and Burn. My 2 mains. Yes, I have a very vast majority of characters. And I utilize all of them. I know my biggest concern for next season is, like, they're going to keep adding all these characters, but it's going to get harder and harder to level them. That is one of my major concerns. Everybody else is wondering, whether or not everybody's going to start the same season, blah, blah, blah. If I want to continue getting new characters, right, there has to be a reason for it. They either have to do something with Goblin Cave to make it easier, so we can level our characters, because 2 more seasons down the line, if they keep introducing 25 to 30 new characters, I mean, like, you're not going to have enough resources to level them all. And it's going to make people not want to spend money on the game. Especially the spenders, because it's like, what's the point of me getting new characters when I have all these other characters that are capable of doing pretty much everything in the game? But we're not able to level them up properly enough. So that's something I think they have to work on. Alright, so we're sitting at 2 minutes left at 198 million. I think I would like to see what that other artifact does. I'm going to save this. And then we're going to do another video with the other artifact. Just because I don't have a lot of time in the day. A lot of these teams were put together in 2 hours. What I streamed yesterday, basically. I just kind of winged it. And came up with some really good teams, don't get me wrong. A lot of them were auto teams. And some of them didn't do over 200 mil that I know that are capable of doing over 200 mil because of the fact that they did close to 200 mil on auto. I think just with a little bit of changing of stuff, it should be fine. It looks like this team is capable of doing the same as it did yesterday, even with the derivative one. I'm hoping we can do more, but I don't know. We've only got 55 seconds left. It's gonna get dumbed down. See, like, he's already doing a little bit less damage. She's doing a considerable lot less. Alright. So we're at 206. That's not bad. I think this is probably going to be the end of it because it's got about 30 seconds. So we got enough for one more rotation. I almost forgot to shut those off. Yeah, so we should get about 210 million. It's actually not that bad considering that I'm not using the Necro one. The Necro one is actually much nicer, I think. The damage got there a lot faster but died off quicker because it was auto. But we didn't even make 210. But 208, I mean, I'm happy with that result, so I'm going to keep it. That is the Necro team. I will go ahead and go over a few things as far as gear. This is gonna put me with two teams done at 400 and like I don't know, 59, 69. All right, so let's just go over a few things just so we are on the same page. We're gonna start with Premsta. Premsta works off of derivative damage. She's an amazing champion. Probably one of my favorites as far as Necro is concerned, other than Llewellyn's. Her art design is creepy as hell, but amazing. Oh, didn't even realize that wasn't level 20. Oopsie. Could have got a whole extra defense out of that. Anyways, she's obviously wearing the derivative set with Enlightenment. Other thing is Llewellyn's is 4% away from top crit. I actually rolled a new thing last night that I forgot to change to. That's actually no wait. That is the new one. Okay, it didn't roll multiple. Or was it this one that I did get 2 of them, so hold on. Yep. I rolled 1. That's not good. Okay. Alright, so she is in an inventor set, mainly because an inventor set's actually pretty good. Good set. Rificus. The ancestral staff set, or ancestral set, with Witch's Remains, accuracy, and his chest is accuracy. Okay. Don't really need to build him really damagey. I mean, he's there for one purpose and one purpose only. That is for the debuffs, as well as the epic. She's wearing krills and also built for accuracy. That is kind of important. And then the last but not least, one of my favorite healers in the game, Orin. He is an absolutely amazing champion because of this. However, you can switch. Estelle, I know gets a lot of hate from a lot of people, but she's not as good, obviously, but she is very capable of healing. So if you don't have Tauren for this party, you can absolutely use Estelle. I've already tested it. It works just fine. And if you happen to have the horn does work on her very well. If not, if you don't have the horn, then I would recommend like the mirror or even this. If you've completed what is this, Pillars versus Fae, either or. If you've completed either of them, I can't remember which one this is from, but the Everlasting Diamond works really well on her. Blessed Camel Toe, Mirror of the Living. Hell, this one is actually not even that bad, mainly because of the ultimate thing. You could also use this. I've used this on her as well, just for the enlightenment. But that's pretty much the team in a nutshell. I will be releasing another video soon. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day. I will catch you guys tomorrow. Have a good day.